Alrighty, guys, my name is JabeTime. Oh yeah, and today we are back with another podcast. It's been so dang long. I don't like months, maybe even. But I am excited because I have a guest here today that I have a lot of respect for, and I think they're pretty interesting, in my opinion. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up? It's me. I'm Jasmine Gonzalez.
Yep, Jasmine Gonzalez. Nice having you here on the show today.
Thank you very much.
Today, like usual, not very organized, we're going to be talking about some random stuff because that's what we do. It's going to be cool, though. I honestly think that this will be a classic in the future just because this is like my third podcast with another person, and I loved each and other ones that I've made with others because it's cool. It's cool when you just sit down and you just talk with someone and record it because, you know, some people find that very interesting. They find it entertaining, and that's what I'm all about. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about something random. Let us start with, well, I feel like we both love dogs. Dogs are pretty cool. Dogs are animals. Let's talk about animals.
I like dogs.
Dogs, see, this is the thing. With dogs, they live for, I think it's up to like 15 years.
Something like that.
And 15 years is a long time. Like 15 years is like almost my whole lifetime. Imagine having one dog for that long.
I thought that you meant your whole lifetime was a span of 15 years.
Oh.
But that's how much you've lived.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But yeah, you see, this is the thing. You have this dog for that many years, and it's just really nice relationship you can get with them.
Yeah, I like dogs.
They're very emotional animals.
You can get emotionally attached to them.
Oh yeah, easily. Because when you're with them all the time, they're family. They're practically family, a part of the family.
Uh-huh. So
it's just really nice to have that little friend right there all the time. You know, and that's why it's so hard when they pass away, because it's just like losing a family member.
I know.
And it sucks, but man, at least they give you all this happiness for all of those other years. But the thing with animals is they're part of our earth, you know? And they're interesting. They're just here just like us, and they're just different, you know?
Uh-huh. I saw this film about, have you seen Coco? A Conversation with Coco? It's a gorilla.
I thought it was a whale.
No, it's a gorilla.
Uh-huh.
And it was like domesticated in a way, and it was raised by humans, and then it I think this ties in with anthropology, because it's from my anthro class. But anyways, Coco, she learned sign language, and that's how she communicated, and she learned human aspects and stuff, and it was super cool.
Yeah, I've seen that too, actually. I remember I watched a film like that in English, I think it was.
English?
Like, these animals have the brain capacity, at least monkeys and such, have the brain capacity to learn sign language. Like, I don't know sign language. And some monkey does.
I know, and it also learned how to paint, and also care for a kitten. I think it was its own baby.
I think I've seen elephants do that too, but it's different in some places with how they train them.
Yeah.
But them learning sign language is it's bizarre. You know, animals are they're such a big part of our lives.
I agree.
Like insects. Would you consider those animals?
I'd say so.
Insects.
But they're insects, but animals.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
they're living organisms.
They might be small, but they're still pretty big. Like mosquitoes, I hate those things, but I think they're pretty like major, right?
Cuisine for spiders.
Yeah.
Cuisine for spiders. I guess they're food.
Oh. I thought it sounded like a show or something.
No.
Cuisine for spiders. That should be like a Disney movie. That sounds like number one's Ratatouille. You know, there's some animals that we may not even know exist, really. Like from the ocean. My God, the ocean is terrifying.
It is so scary.
I I mean, it's beautiful and it's cool, but the sheer amount of water there is around our Earth and how much we haven't discovered of it, it's like
scary.
And you got these like jellyfish that are really, really, really long, and it's scary.
But they have no brain.
You've got they
they just roam around.
Isn't there like a jellyfish that like lives forever just because it has nothing?
I actually heard of that.
Has...
I just recently searched that up. Yeah, there is one. It just floats.
It doesn't have its vital stuff, so it just lives on forever.
Just zapping SpongeBob.
Zapping SpongeBob and Patrick while they're fishing for some jellyfish. For their jellyfish sandwiches.
Jam.
Jam. That episode's really funny.
It is.
I love SpongeBob.
It's taking Mr. Krabs, his little bicycle.
That was terrible. That was straight up
capitalism at its finest.
Oh, Mr. Shantz would be proud.
Mr. Shantz.
That is our history / government / teacher of histories, and he's patriotic at best. He talks like this. No, he's like, "Alrighty, guys." No, that's me. What the heck? Why did I do that?
I don't know.
He's like, "Alrighty. Today we're gonna be talking about the Declaration of Independence."
Okay, meow.
Yeah, okay, meow.
And it's funny meow. Too. Like, okay, meow.
And it's funny too because he does like a high pitched sort of thing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And on the computer, whenever he clicks things, he's
click,
like, click, click. He's a funny guy.
I like Mr. Shantz.
Mr. Shantz is one of my favorite teachers.
I agree.
That dang school.
I agree. Star Wars. That's what you have on your shirt.
Yeah, I love Star Wars. I
got
a lightsaber right there.
Oh, sick.
It lights up and stuff. It's pretty. I turned it on, but it's kind of loud, and it'd probably peak the volume.
Really?
Yeah, it's a little loud.
My laughs have been peaking the volume.
I can.
I've been staring at that.
Speaking of sea animals, have you ever had urchins? Like urchin meat. I don't know what it is.
Like eat him?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. But
I've heard of it though. It's weird.
I have too. Wait! I just recently saw a cooking show, and they cooked sea urchins.
They cook it weird, don't they? They like open them up.
Yeah.
Urchins are weird looking. But that's the thing. Like, they're on the surface of the ocean. Yeah. You don't know what the heck is deeper there.
I know. What if there's bigger sea urchins?
See, that's the thing too. You know, one of the things that terrifies me the most is those pictures where it's like a giant sea monster like eating an entire boat.
Yeah.
Like nope.
No.
And games too that just make it even worse. Man, the ocean is humongous and it's so deep.
It is.
I don't get it. There's like squid. Squids scare me a lot.
Squid?
I don't like.
I think
squid.
they're pretty cool.
They're cool, but they're scary, man.
Yeah, I can just tangle you up, Abe.
Yeah, exactly. They take down whales to like the deep.
I know.
The deep. And
they just drag him down.
It's sad to think about. You just can't move. They're just taking you down. And then not only that, they're whales. They're legit whales that are bigger than like pretty big houses.
Big houses.
And that's the thing too. If they get that big, do you think there's something bigger?
Well, I think so, yeah. Wasn't there like what's that giant shark called? Megalodon or something?
Mm-hmm. Oh. The Megalodon, and then there was the...
Whale. Like the big whale.
Yeah, what was it called?
I don't know, I forgot. Those are scary. That thing would swallow you up like a shrimp.
Something so small, and then something so big.
How does that even happen?
The thing is, I'm scared of really big things in the ocean. And people usually say that when you're scared of big things, you're scared of big things in general. Like tall buildings. Those like scare you a bit. But those don't scare me. I think it's just thinking of a living creature being that big and then being able to have the ability to just eat you. It's not fun to think about.
No, it's not. But it's also kind of cool to think about.
So that's why I feel like scuba diving, it's a little scary. But really, really cool. Like I said, it's a beautiful place, but just the sheer amount of it that we don't know about, it's scary. But like the reefs, like the reefs are beautiful.
But they're dying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that
that's
hurts
true.
my heart.
The Earth is like dying pretty a lot, but it's hard, I guess. I don't know how. I know a lot of stuff has to do with like oil and how we use it,
Yeah.
and all the stuff that's like dispersed into the air, and it's not good. That's the thing that's scary about it, though, because our Earth, the way it's going, I don't remember what the study said exactly, but it said that it would be gone like soon-ish. Okay, not soon-ish, but like it would be gone at some point.
Gone as in how?
Gone as in inhabitable.
Oh.
We
For
could-
everything?
I think.
Or for humans? I feel like it's just for humans because there's a lot of animals that can endure a lot of different, what's it called? Situations.
Different- Yeah, different like
Environments.
changes. Yeah, and with that, where we supposed to go when that time comes? Will humans even be alive at that time? That's why Elon Musk and I think it's Jeff Bezos.
Uh-huh.
Both of them are doing Mars research so we can find a way to live there.
Is it Mars?
Mars, yeah.
Dang.
And it's like, what? This is the thing that we would see in movies, legit movies. And now it might be a reality for the future people.
Space is like the sea. We don't know much about it. It's endless. So
That's the part where it's like, okay, whoa. Like, the ocean, it's finite. We know what it is and how much there is. We know how much there is. Or at least, we know it's on Earth.
Yeah.
We know it's there.
Yeah.
But then with space, it's just like, what? How do you can't measure that.
Infinite.
There's a game called No Man's Sky. And I was playing it recently. And that game really kind of just gives you an idea of how big it is. Because in the loading screen, you're just flying through these galaxies in each little system. It's like, it shows us the name of the system of each one. And each system is just flying by, where you're like flying through, and it never stops.
That's so weird.
It just shows like what the heck?
What if there's an actual Star Wars out there? Like there's actually people living like that.
Exactly.
Like somewhere.
We don't know.
Do you believe in aliens?
I do.
I believe in some living thing in space.
I've said this before on the podcast.
Oh.
There's gotta be something out there.
There's gotta be.
If it's infinite, there's no way. There's no way we're just the only ones.
No.
Definitely not. Nope.
That's so scary as well.
Yeah, we are tiny.
So imagine big worms.
We are like galaxy worms.
Galaxy worms.
That, like eat systems like from time to time.
You know that worm from The Mandalorian? Is it a worm?
Yeah.
That thing. Imagine that thing.
It might be somewhere. That's the thing. Like, oh, by the way, a little fun fact about that worm. It has a crystal in it, and that can make one of the strongest lightsabers in the world.
Really?
Star Wars. Yeah. It has like a crystal inside of it. I don't remember exactly what it is, but there's a crystal inside of it, and you can harvest it, and it makes a pretty good dang lightsaber. Speaking of Star Wars, have you seen the anime?
Anime?
Yeah, the
No.
Star Wars Visions.
No.
Yeah, it came out like the other day. Like yesterday.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's not like a series. It's more of like episodic, random things. It's pretty cool though.
Oh. I want to watch it.
It's pretty dang good. That's why I love things like Star Wars. Because it lets you imagine. It lets you imagine these like dang galaxies that like could be out there. Like things like Harry Potter. How does someone just sit down and just think of that? It's crazy. Some of these people who have made these humongous like other universes, it's so cool.
It is.
It brings like all this imagination to like life. That's why I love like art so much, because like art, you can draw whatever the heck you want, whatever your brain can make.
Just expressing yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And then everyone else sees that and they're like, wow, this is... It's like you get to see their views or like their imaginations put somewhere physical so you can see it yourself.
Yeah.
That's what like the Harry Potter books are all about.
Mm-hmm.
You have this other like humongous universe of wizards and witches and all this stuff, and they go to school to learn like spells. You know how cool that is? They go to like potions class. They learn like about all the cool animals they have there. Those things are so thorough, and there's so much stuff about it that's like, wow, like, what if that was real? Honestly, though, if I was a wizard at Hogwarts, I would be freaking practicing my dang spells like every day. Like, who wouldn't? Like, I got a wand now. I can do all this stuff. I'd probably get like kind of curious and like use some of the weirder ones. Try to kill like a little bug or something with like Avada Kedavra.
Avada Kedavra.
Like Avada Kedavra. Dang Voldemort. Those are good movies though. That's the thing. Like, they shape your childhood.
They really do.
Like, and then you got shows that have been out for years, like Naruto. And those, if you watch Naruto since it came out to now, you've legit grown up with Naruto. Mm-hmm. He was a small little kid, and now you were a small little kid when you're watching him, and then now you're a big man, and you do all this stuff, and so does Naruto. And like that show has so much like emotion to it. That's the thing about too, like anime. It's very emotional, I feel like.
It is. It really is. I like anime, but one show that stuck out to me was Adventure Time.
Oh.
I love Adventure Time. But they really had some weird episodes.
Oh, definitely. I saw this meme where it was like, what was it? It was like a kid's show. I forget what it was called. But it was like the bad guy is like normal. He's like, oh, I'm going to do all this bad stuff to you. And then you're going to beat me. Boom, end of the episode. And then it was like Adventure Time. And then it showed like, I don't remember his name was, but it was like a really scary looking guy. It was like a ghost. And he was like talking about all this darkness stuff. Like, Finn, you have all this darkness inside of you. You are not human or something like that. Very like deep Adventure Time. And then you got regular show, which is just kind of weird.
What's his name? Mitch?
Oh my god.
Mitch Bilski? Wait, no. That's from another show my brother watches. No. Isn't his name Mitch, though?
I think so, yeah. Muscle Man?
Yeah.
I can't do it that good.
You did.
My sister can do that pretty good,
though.
It's I don't get it. Adventure Time, though, yes. It's weird. It's like psychological in weird ways.
They would have like the storyline and everything would be fine, and like you just expect the next episode to come up, like following the previous one, and then you'd get a random one.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Grable ones were random, and then they had some that were like a different design of the cartoon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember the Banana Man being a weird one.
I like the Banana Man.
What was it? I remember it started getting weird when Finn had like a grass arm. That's where I don't remember.
Oh, yeah,
much.
yeah. That was
There's that water episode that I always think about when Finn is afraid of the water.
Oh.
And then he falls in.
It's
and
like one of the
so
first
beautiful
ones.
In there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like, that episode has always stuck with me. That show really is like beautiful, and it really does show off a lot of imagination.
Yeah.
It's so cute and so like weird and kind of scary, but it's so funny too. Like, man, I've seen episodes where like I said, there's like Green Reaper guy, and like it's pretty terrifying, especially for a little kid show. I remember I used to wake up every Friday to watch regular show, and it was kind of normal then. Mm-hmm. It was a little weird, but nowadays, like, I don't know if you're familiar with like what happened at the end of that the show, but it ended, and there was like a whole ending, and it showed off a lot of new stuff. It was cool though because it ended. Adventure Time ended too? I don't remember how it ended.
It did. Isn't there like a follow up though?
Yeah, like the cat and like the other thing. It's like the cat and the big dog or something.
I haven't watched it, but I wanna.
Me neither. It's cool when they continue things like that though.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes cartoons just get really weird. Like now, look at Spongebob. It's just a bunch of random stuff. Have you seen any of the new ones?
I've seen them. I haven't watched them, but I've seen them.
I know. I haven't watched them, but like I've seen clips of them. Like, what in the world? It's just because generations.
Yeah,
they
generations
change, and it's
change,
just so weird.
Like a lot. We find other things like funny, like weird things funny. I like back then, things were kind of weird, but now it's really weird.
It is
Like different. It's very different.
Yeah. What are the trends now?
What are the what?
Trends. What do you see kids doing?
Devious licks.
Devious licks.
That is one of the biggest trends at our school.
Which is weird because I've never actually seen a video of like.
I've only seen one, and they're taking like toilet paper roll from the bathroom.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't like it at all because custodians, I feel bad for them.
Mm-hmm. Especially ours. They're so nice.
They are, and it's just a waste of money too. They're just throwing away toilet sheets. And I think one of the teachers told me it costs a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what they've stolen like completely. I heard someone say they took a toilet, but that seems really hard.
They took a Germex thing. They just pulled it off the wall.
That I saw. The only thing that annoys me about that is they closed the dang bathroom.
I know. I can't go to the bathroom.
So now I had to walk like across the school to go to the bathroom. Like, come on, man.
I had to go, and like it was a big rush. Like I had to go. And I went, and it was locked. Like, what in the world?
Oh, that is annoying.
It's a lot of restrictions now, I think. 'Cause people.
Yeah, some people don't think very much of what they do, and then they do them, and then sometimes that can ruin it for others.
Yeah.
It's sad when, like, you're doing what you're doing, and then there's just people who are, like, not doing what they're doing, and you're just like, man, come on. I'm trying to go to the bathroom.
I know, it sucks, but that's just how everyone is. It's weird, because not everyone's going to think the same as you, or else it'd be like your own personal utopia. The utopias are not possible. I don't think it's possible.
Nope.
Everyone's just too different.
Way too different. Which is also pretty cool, because, everyone has their own ideas.
It is cool.
And they might be able to influence you to see things differently. Because everyone sees things differently.
It's kind of cool.
Something I was thinking about the other day, too, is, like, I cannot see what you're seeing right now.
I'm looking at JabeTime.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't see what you're seeing right now. What if this is like a whole different black shade for you?
That's weird.
Like, I can't see what you're seeing. Like, you might be able to see the same colors, but what if they're different shades? And what if we smell things differently?
Smell this.
What it smells like nuts.
Salt and vinegar almonds.
Oh, that was strong.
But I take a whiff at it. Doesn't affect me.
See, yeah, exactly. We have different tolerances. Oh, brother. But yeah, I saw that somewhere. Like, it was like, what if you don't see the same shade? What if you don't smell the same thing? Like, we can't see. What if we just feel things differently, too? It's weird. We're all different. There's no one, well, at least I don't think there can be. There's no one who's, like, exactly like you. There can be someone similar.
Yeah.
But no one's gonna have the same exact chromosome stuff.
No.
Shapes. Nope. Unless they clone you.
Well,
but
like the sheep. I just remember seeing this poor sheep, and then there was just another one of it. What'd they do to it? They sent it somewhere, I think.
I can't remember. I remember there was. Oh yeah, that's right.
I think you put it in a hot air balloon.
That is unlocking memories right now. I remember hearing about it in biology, I think.
Yeah.
Technology. I wonder if technology will ever get that far to be able to clone ourselves. Because everyone always makes a joke, like when you get a piece of hair, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna clone you."
Yeah.
What if that was possible? That'd be scary.
It would be scary.
Have you seen what has happened to people who clone themselves?
No.
Like, there's this guy from a show called My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
He clones himself.
Who?
And then, I don't remember his name. Twice. I don't remember his name.
Oh, yeah, okay. I remember.
And he clones himself, and then, I can't remember exactly what happens, but he forgets. No, they all start fighting. And then once they're all dead, he's like the only one left, and he doesn't even know if he's a clone or not.
That's so weird.
And he goes crazy. And it's like, what? I'd be too scared. Things with clones, like, you just forget if you're a clone or not. You can't know for sure, I guess, after you clone yourself. Unless there was only, like, 1 and 2, but... And then I feel like, how perfect would the cloning be? Like, would they have your personality? Can you control them? I don't know.
That's weird to think about.
I guess we can't really, like, know about it because it's not possible.
Yeah.
But they teleported a cell.
They teleported? I was just thinking about teleportation.
A little tiny cell or something. They managed to teleport it to, like, a different area.
What the?
I don't know how, but they did it.
How?
I have no idea. And it's just like, what? If we get from that to being able to actually teleport, which is really cool.
That reminds me of Willy Wonka with the TV scene. Just teleport inside the TV.
Teleport to whatever you see on the TV, teleport there.
That's weird.
That'd be cool though. I'd watch like some Japan video. Go there myself. Eat some sushi and then
wait, that'd be so cool. But then we wouldn't need planes.
Oh, that's true. And then the world would be better because no more plane jet engine juice or whatever comes out.
Yeah, wait, I can see that. No more casualties? With,
nope,
plane crashes and stuff?
Well, hopefully.
Because, yeah. What if
something happens? Like, someone turns off the TV?
Oh, yeah. It just teleports somewhere random.
Well, that'd be...
Like you're 2D or something?
Oh,
are we 2D? What's 2D mean again?
2D is two-dimensional. That means there's only 2 planes or something. You know the first Mario?
Yeah,
That's 2D.
what I was thinking.
3D is once you get to the 3-dimensional part when it's like, yeah, around you. Everything's around you. I think there's a 4D, but I don't really know what that means.
4D?
I can't remember. But it's like, if we were 2D, then we would be like flat. But then now that we have 3D, we're like, whoop.
Just like this?
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever, like, thought about teleporting somewhere?
I actually did. Oh.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
I actually did today. After practice, I was walking home because I didn't drive. And I told myself, I wish I could TP home right now.
TP?
TP!
And sometimes I think about, like, teleporting somewhere that would be really cool. And how cool it would be and how much fun I could have. And then I think about it too hard. And then I get excited for some reason, like, for a split second. I'm like, I'm going to do that. And then I come back to reality and I'm like, oh.
Man.
That is not possible at all. I can't do that.
Do a Minecraft command, /TP.
/TP to this username. /TP to Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos?
That'd be a crazy power to have. But, like, think about it. Just teleport real quick to, like, anywhere you can think of. Heckin' Italy. Go grab a pizza and then come back. Boom. Pizza. Go to Italy. You can also do it for bad. Like, you can go to a bank, teleport into the bank vault and grab some money and just leave. But, like, that's crazy. Like, I want to teleport, man.
I'd want to teleport to... What first came up to mind was just green. Like, green plains. Just in mountains.
Those places are so beautiful. I think it's, like, in Poland?
Ireland?
Norway?
Ireland as well?
In Ireland.
Yeah.
I've seen them in movies, and it's just like, is that place even real? It looks so, like, nice.
I think that's so cool.
And then, like, imagine teleporting there right now. And just sitting down. Imagine how cold it would be. Just like, oh, I want to teleport.
Ireland. Poland.
Somewhere else.
Cyprus.
See, and then after you go into that tangent of being like, oh, I want to go here, I want to go here. You're like, I can't. I just can't. Nope, I can't do that. I mean, maybe one day, but not teleporting.
I think I'd be dead.
Yeah.
I'm not lying here. I don't think I'd be alive for that.
Nope, definitely not. Everything that is gonna happen where it's like crazy futuristic, I don't think that'll happen in our
But what if we don't
lifetimes.
even get there?
That's true.
Humans don't.
I don't even think about that. What if we don't? And then we just die, and then it just resets.
Because that's what resets.
Yeah, I don't know what happens.
Reset.
Wasn't there like the Big Bang theory and like
I'm
exploded
not
everything?
familiar with that.
The sun exploded. Apparently, it's gonna explode again one day.
It already exploded once?
Yeah.
What the?
Well, that's the Big Bang theory. It's like the Big Bang.
See, I didn't know that.
Exploded. I didn't know that either. I don't know if it resets it. For some reason, I feel like it resets it, but I don't think that's right.
What is the sun? It's a star.
Yeah, it's a big old star. Big old gas star. Fire gas. Gas.
What if it's just a lot of stars mutated into one? Like, so many.
How?
But how does a star look like up close?
It's just a big ball of gas, I guess, but we don't really know. You always depict stars as like the stars.
Yeah.
You know, like the triangle,
Like
triangle,
spiky.
triangle. Yeah, spiky star.
Yeah.
But in reality, they're just balls of gas. So we don't know. And it's like, what? How did that even get there?
How did we, like, think of hearts? Like, we draw hearts like two little bumps and a little...
Oh my god, actually.
And our hearts aren't even like that.
I was going to say, well, we've always known that. But I'm like, wait, but then who did it? How do you go from that gross heart where it's like in your body like, and then you just go to the heart that's like way cuter. Like, who came up with that?
Oh, no, man.
Everything that we know now came from ideas. This microphone right here, someone created this so I can talk into this and then do freaking dang neuron things.
You do ASMR with it, too.
Go over here. You can, actually. There's a mode for that.
What?
Yeah. Well, it's not on.
Oh. I was about to eat an almond.
That's probably, you can probably still hear that. And it's like coming back. It's going back around. These ideas that people got just turn into something humongous.
Like a star. Like the sun. Everything correlates to one another.
Mm-hmm. Like, whenever I think about the creation of, like, Earth, I always imagine, like, sort of like a weird, like, game where you just kind of play stuff.
Minecraft.
You just play, yeah, like that. It's just, you just place it down. Something or someone or something just place all those things out there. Or they just popped in? Did it just pop into existence? Just like, it's weird. It's like, it's scary to think about.
What if we were all toads?
We were all just, hello!
Yeah.
Oh god. I don't get it.
Why do we look like this?
Yeah, what if we look different? I was talking to my math teacher, and he was talking about like the digital age and how the digital age is like weird. And he was saying that like on the internet we have our avatars, which is like us. Like in Minecraft, you have like your skin and you're like sitting there. That is you, but you are in that skin and it's your avatar. And then he brought up something kind of scary. I was like, and like this is our avatar. Like we are our avatars.
We're the original.
Yeah, we are. Our vocal cords are talking right now, and our soul is controlling our body. Like our brain and everything in it. That is us.
That's weird.
It is also us. We are our us.
We are us.
But then there's like the soul and our brain and everything that works inside of us. Like people have lost their legs, but they're fine. People have lost a lot of things, but they're fine. Like this is just like our avatar. It's like, what the heck? That's true. And it's kind of scary.
It is.
Where do we go after we pass away, you know?
Star Wars?
You get to choose where you go afterwards. It's like, what I always, after some games, in video games, it's like, it shows you your stats of everything you've done.
Mm.
How many steps you've taken, how many jumps you've jumped.
Yeah.
How much money you've made. I'm just wondering, what if that happens when we die? It just shows us like a screen like...
I've actually thought of that.
Like, what? It's weird to think that we don't know what happens when we die.
What if we're already dead?
Oh, I've seen that too. You know, like we're reliving. It's like
you died, but you didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that from a movie too? Lovely Bones. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
What is that?
The girl dies. Basically, she's murdered, and she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But she's alive. But she doesn't know it. She's only alive to herself. And then the movie's weird, but it's a good movie. And then she goes to like her own heaven, and then she sees the people that were killed by the same dude, and it's like their shared heaven. But what if you died by like getting run over by a train? You go. That movie's weird.
And those ideas from that movie came from someone.
That's so weird.
Creativity is, well, it's creativity. You know, creativity, it's in the name. These people are creative with these dang things that are really cool. Like Star Wars, Harry Potter, all of these other places where, like, it just lets you, like, imagine it. Because, like, if I didn't know about some of these, like, more psychological movies, what is a good one to think about? Like, for example, the one you just said. If that movie would have never come out, you would have never thought that thought. I mean, maybe. Maybe you would have.
But, like, not the same as they did.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, you just see these things. That's why psychological, like, movies that show off, like, different things, how, like, things are seen and how people see them, it makes you think. You just think about it. You're like, wow, this person thinks like this, and this person thinks like this. Like, in Joker, that Joker movie, you see Joker, or I think his name's Arthur. Arthur, like, going through all this stuff where, like, he's, like, mistreated and stuff, and then at the end, he, you know, kills the guy. Spoiler alert!
We've been spoiling a lot of stuff.
That's fine. I'm sorry for anyone if we've spoiled anything. But Star Wars has been out for, like, many years.
Yeah. Adventure Time has too.
And regular show.
And actually, that Lovely Bones movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's... we apologize. But... these things that people make, like, bring new things to life for us, you know?
Very special. I like creativity.
Yeah, and sometimes when you're a child and you are very creative and you have all these thoughts and imaginations, the worst thing that can happen is some adult tells you, like, nope, that's not that cool. Don't do that. Like, for example, Stan Lee has a quote where he's like, if you think that your idea is a good one, then don't let some idiot tell you it's wrong. Because if you really think it's a good one, then go on with it. Because there are people who probably could have been really cool, but at a young age, they were told off about it. They're like, nope, you can't do that. Like, for example, in Pursuit of Happiness, Will Smith and Jaden, I don't remember the actual characters' names. Will Smith buys Jaden a basketball.
Oh.
And they start playing on the court, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember, I think Jaden says, like, I want to be pro. And Will Smith's like, all right, but don't be out here, like, shooting hoops all day. You got to do other stuff, too. And then Jaden's like, okay. And then Will Smith thinks about it for a second, and then he says the exact same thing. Don't ever let someone tell you that what you want to do is dumb. Because that's what you want to do. And if it's you, then you do what you want to do. Don't let someone else tell you that it's dumb or stupid or lame. Just go on with it. It's you. You're being creative. Don't let someone silence that creativiness from being out there. Because, like, for example, you know, Jaden maybe could have been a pro athlete. I don't. He isn't one now, but, like, that's the point. Like,
yeah,
he could have been. Stan Lee, one of the most legendary authors in the world, coming up with an entire Marvel universe full of childhoods and Spider-Man, dang, everything. Like, if he would have listened to the person who told him that his idea was dumb, then there would be nothing like that. There would be no creativity to be out there for these other kids to also feel creative about it.
Amen.
It's just like the world is full of ideas, so why not put them out there? And people put these ideas out there in different ways, you know? You know, you can write a book, you can make a movie, you can make a song or like music. Music is very emotional. You can hear it. Like for example, in Luca. Very good movie, by the way. I love that movie. The music in that movie is just so beautiful. Spoiler alert.
Luca dies.
Yeah, Luca gets hunted and he dies. Spoiler alert, sorry. No, that's not true. I'm joking. We're joking. There are parts in the movie where Luca is daydreaming about a Vespa because he really wants a Vespa. He's daydreaming about that. And there's this song in the background. You can hear it every single time. Every single time he daydreams, it's this song. It's the same tune, right?
Uh-huh.
And at the end, when he's finally able to do what he wants, which is go to school, you know what happens on his train ride? That exact song, when he was daydreaming,
I didn't notice that.
Is playing on the train ride to school.
Oh, Disney.
And then it's like, he is living the dream almost. It's like, this is what if he's daydreaming about what he's been wanting to do, and then finally when he actually is doing it, and the same song plays, that is what he wanted to do. And he's doing it. He's living it. It's like, man, these composers and like where they add the music in is so like cool. I don't get it.
Perfect.
Exactly, it's perfect. It's always perfect. It's always so like the placement everywhere. It's always so good. If you had like some scenes that had no music at all, it would be scary. It'd be kind of weird.
Awkward.
Yeah, awkward. That's a good word for that. Awkward. It would just be out of place, awkward. But then adding in the music, it just adds so much more.
Music is crazy.
It is.
I like music a lot.
I actually wanted to do a part 2 of that because I made the Power of Music. And honestly, I only touched the surface with that video. Like, only a little bit. I only showed like 2 examples. But like, man, music, it's everywhere. Some people like need music to live. Because they just listen to it constantly. So when you're constantly listening to music, you're like, man, I really want to listen to music. I don't listen to music too much, but when I do, it's really nice.
You don't?
Not every single day.
I listen to it every day.
However, I've been starting to listen to it a little bit more often. I usually take my headphones in my pocket. There's been a couple of times where I'm like, man, I wish I had my headphones right now. Because like music is just nice. It's just nice. It calms you down. It can calm you down. And you know, if you listen to it in like at a home sort of environment, if you listen to it at your house, or like when you're nice and calm, like chilling,
lo-fi.
And then you listen to it at like school or something, you'd be like, ooh, I gotta chill out for a second, just listen to my lo-fi music.
I like to listen to Animal Crossing music.
There's a new update that's coming up.
On Animal Crossing?
Are you familiar with the coffee shop from City Folk?
No.
Oh, so there's a coffee shop. It's like I don't know what kind of animal. He's a bird. And it has really nice music in there, like really calming music. KK Slider is playing the guitar in there. And that was like City Folk, which is a while ago. And just today, I saw that they're adding it to New Horizons. They put it in the museum, and I'm pretty excited for that.
Yay!
My sister would always walk in there and get some coffee. Man, that game is so calming.
It is.
It's so cute. You can be so creative with it, too.
I like it. It is very calming. I don't think it's meant to be like one of those fast speed games.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it ever ends.
Not really, no. I mean, right now, in that Switch, time's going on in Animal Crossing, and, you know, they're living.
It's another world!
Yeah, exactly. There's another world in there.
Avatar!
Oh, yeah, and that's the thing. AI, like, artificial intelligence. They're in there, like, just chilling and, like, making their own thoughts, sort of.
They are?
Yeah. Because, like, you talk to them, they're like, oh, you've been gone for this many days.
Oh, yeah, that's
You're
weird.
like, oh, come on. And, like, there's this new movie that came out. It's called Free Guy, with Ryan Reynolds. And, he's, like, in a game, but he's an AI. And he's an AI in a world where, like, players are playing the game, but then he becomes sentient almost and, like, is living. And,
What?
like, talks to everyone. Like, all these AI are stuck on their own paths. Like, every single day they do the exact same thing. But then he starts noticing that, and, like, it just breaks. And he's like, man, why are we doing this? Why don't we do other stuff? That's the scary thing about machines. What if they become sentient one day?
I wonder what Dom's doing.
Who?
Or Shep.
Oh, sure. I do too.
Or KK Slider.
They're probably chilling somewhere, waiting.
What the?
And the world changes while it goes on too. Like, weeds turn into big, weird, scary-looking plants after time because, you know, you don't take care of your island.
What?
It starts
that
getting
game
worse
is so
and worse.
cool now that I think about it.
Yeah, and then, like, there's holidays, like, on the days of holidays.
Yeah. And birthdays! They celebrate your birthday!
Oh, I love birthdays.
It's so nice.
You get, like, a slice of cake or, like, cupcakes.
You gotta give them out to your villagers.
There's Christmas. I remember you beat the game by, like, getting all the buildings, I think.
Oh.
And at the end, there's just credits. And KK Slider is playing for you for the credits.
I think, yeah. Never mind. Then you can beat the game, but you can still play.
Oh, you can definitely keep on playing. I've seen some crazy builds. People like to spend a lot of time on there. It's really cool what people have made, though. I've seen, like, Japanese-style, like, cities.
Yeah.
And, like, people get their own fences and all this stuff, and it's really cool.
Creativity again!
It's coming back. It keeps coming back. It keeps coming back. That should be the title of this dang episode.
Creativity.
Creativity again. Just kidding. Maybe just creativity. That'd be kind of weird. Creativity again. That'd be funny. There's something in this computer that is, like, it's, like, working. Like, millions of little things are working. Like, lights are working to display this on my computer.
I always think that's so weird. How did someone, like, make that?
Yeah, and
How?
it's so tiny. Like, do they zoom in and, like, do all this stuff? How were these things invented?
How do
Like,
they keep on making them?
Humans
How do machines make them?
are just so smart.
But why?
I just wonder, like, how long does it take? I feel like after a little while of like trial and error, you just keep on messing up. It's like, man, what am I supposed to do now?
I always think about that. Like, the first humans on this earth, how did they come up with planting? How?
They just actually
How did
dropped
they
some
just
seeds.
How? How did they decide to just pick something up, put it in soil? And how did they know that you have to put water, like feed them water?
Or like fires.
How? How did they know what fire was?
They didn't know. They knew they had to eat. Apparently, they knew that they needed to put stuff in their mouths.
Isn't that weird? I'm gonna put something in my mouth.
Like, what is this? I guess I gotta eat. And that's the thing. We evolved to do that. We evolved, and our brains are like, oh, evolution. We gotta do this.
How do you think it was when, like, at first time going to the bathroom, like, what's going on? What's coming out? It's so weird.
It's just being forced out. I can't stop it.
I can't stop it.
You don't know. And also, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard the reason why we have wisdom teeth is because we've evolved. Because back then they'd eat rocks or like they do rock stuff, and our teeth would break, and then teeth would come back, and that's why we have wisdom teeth, so they can come back, and then we can have them still.
And now we've evolved them, we don't need them. That's why we get them removed.
Yeah, exactly. And I also heard from someone that if we stopped reacting to like itches, Like, because whenever we itch,
Oh,
it's because, like, there's something on us. Or, like, something...
You feel something.
Our brain's like, stop! Get it off! Get it off!
Yeah.
But if we stop doing that, later on, our children would evolve to, like, not react to it. At all.
That is weird!
There's things that if we stop doing, then they would just change completely. It's also weird to think about how different things were just kind of recently. Because, like, let's think about it. 17 whatever. They declared independence for the United States. And that wasn't that long ago. And then, like, in the 1920s, things were changing, like modernization. Things have changed immensely pretty recently. Like Olympics. Have you seen the Olympics from back then and then now? It is crazy different. It is really hard now. Back then, apparently I read that back then, the people who were there in Olympics back then wouldn't even be able to meet high school standards.
High school?
Now.
Hey, I'm pretty fast then, man.
It's like, what? And these things changed after time.
Just keep on getting better and better. It's scary. What's going to happen, like, for running? What's going to happen once you run a mile in, like, 3 seconds?
That would just be... I feel like they'd have to change it then. They'd have to make the distance longer.
Oh, probably, yeah.
I don't know how we're... Because people are just going to keep on inventing. It's not going to stop.
No.
And the more and more we do, the more and more we have, the more and more powerful humans get. That's why there's tons of movies and books talking about machines becoming sentient. Because if they do, they are coded to do these things perfectly. Like, perfectly. Every single time. They're coded. And imagine if that became sentient. Like, imagine if you got, like, a robot that shoots really, like, pinpoint accuracy at something, and then it turns on humans. It's gonna be very accurate and just kill us all. Like, we can't fight a machine that does it perfectly.
No.
And that's what, like, us humans, we want to perfect our craft. But then when our craft turns on us, like, what the heck is gonna happen then?
It's over. It's gonna be over for us anyways.
Either way,
Global warming.
Everything about
technology.
It's gonna come back. It's gonna bite us.
And then bam, humans are just
extincted.
Uh-huh.
Unless we do other stuff.
And then another smart thing is gonna come, and they're gonna...
Another smart new species. I just wonder if, like, in a million years or whatever, like, what the heck is going to be happening?
In a million years.
Like, is Earth going to be here? Are we going to be here? Like, humans, what even are we?
I don't know, man.
We're just here. I was talking to one of my friends, and he was just like, man, you know how lucky we are to be here right now in this certain time? Like, there were millions of different ways for this have gone, and we happen to be a part of it. There's a million different ways. Oh, another thing I was thinking about today, too, is I feel like when we're at home and we're in our lives, we think and we think that what we are around, it's here right now, right? It's here.
Yeah.
And that's what we know and that's what we think. But if you think about it, like, everything else on the earth right now is, like, happening around us right now. Every single person who lives on earth is, like, currently doing something.
Someone's eating spaghetti!
Yeah, probably.
I want to be that person.
Yeah. I was that person earlier. Nothing stops for us. The world is going on right now. And things are changing, things are doing things. Time isn't stopping.
People are sleeping.
People are sleeping. People are doing some crazy stuff right now.
Robbing a bank.
Yeah, probably. Like, all this stuff is happening as we speak. Like, whenever, I don't know if you do this too, but whenever I'm seeing a news thing about something, I'm like, I wonder what I was doing then.
I do that too.
I was like, I wonder what I was doing that day.
At that exact time.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, I was probably just at home doing nothing. And then, like, I see, like, behind the scenes of, like, movies. I'm like, what was I doing then? Because I was living. I was there. I wasn't there.
But you're there.
Something was happening while that was happening with me. I think about it, too, like, back when I was younger. Because we forget a lot of our childhood.
We do.
When we're small. When we grow up.
Uh-huh.
I think it's called something amnesia. We forget it, and we don't know what the heck happened when we were little babies. Like, the memory that's the most clearest to me is going to preschool with my Honey the Pooh backpack.
Aww.
And that is all I can remember. And I've always had this thought, you know, like Harry Potter?
Yeah.
When he's a baby and then he pops into his childhood?
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm always feel like, too. I'm like, man, that really does kind of feel like how
I tell you, one day, I took a nap, and I woke up out of nowhere, and then like, dang, I'm old. What happened? And like, I just don't remember anything. I don't know if it was a dream, but it was weird. I just remember this. I just woke up. Like, I am old. I do not remember anything else. I'm not a baby. It was weird.
I'm here now, but what the heck was I doing before?
What are you going to be doing in 5 minutes, Abe?
Probably
5 minutes.
I don't know. No. See, that's the thing. Like, oh my god, I'm going deeper and deeper into this. There's fate. Like, if there's fate. Alright, listen to this. I personally believe in fate. I believe things are supposed to happen because they're supposed to happen. Because, like, alright, think about it. People say, like, you can change the future. Like, for example, what if that fell over and, like, I can change that by, like, moving it over or something? What if that was going to fall over and I moved it? But I wouldn't be changing the future. That would just be the future. You know what I mean? Like, if the future says that this is going to fall and I move it so it doesn't fall, that's still the future. Like, I didn't change anything. That was just me reacting to what happened. Time is still going. And what is going to happen is probably going to happen.
That is so weird.
Even if I alter it and I think that I changed the future, that is not what was going to happen. What I did to alter it is exactly what was supposed to happen. At least I think.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm. It's just, I don't know, maybe you can change the future, but like I said, I feel like there's always just a set future. Like, the future is you altering that future. You know what I mean? It's
JabeTime.
It's weird.
The future is... I don't even remember.
The future of JabeTime. Oh, man. But, all in all, it's just, man, life is very interesting.
I love life.
Yeah, bottom line, I'm glad I'm alive. I'm glad I'm able to be here with you, making this dang podcast.
JabeTime!
JabeTime, Jabe, the JBiest of the times. Like, man. I don't even know what else to say. Like, man, well, man, we got pretty deep there. Well, this is a pretty good, lengthy podcast. I'm glad it was pretty long.
Yeah.
I want to thank you all so very much for watching. It's been a little while since I made a podcast, so hopefully this one will be a good one. No, you know what? It will be a good one.
Right.
No matter what.
Future. You know it.
No matter what, it's going to be a good video. I'm excited. I hope everyone loves it. Everyone's going to love it. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching once again. You know, that's funny. I do that a lot. If you watch my videos on, like, daily basis, I always say that on accident. I always say, like, thank you for watching, like, twice. I notice it. I don't know why I do it. But anyway.
You're that grateful.
I guess so. Alright. Hope you all... That wasn't a joke, I swear. Okay. Hope you all have a good day, night, evening. Evening and nights are the same thing.
Whatever you're doing at this exact moment,
this exact moment where you're listening, on your phone, on your computer, whatever you're doing,
Eating M&Ms.
Just
enjoy it.
and yeah, exactly. That's a good one. I was gonna say. I don't know what I was gonna say. Enjoy it right now. The time you're listening to this right now, enjoy it. Enjoy your life. Just think about life and be like, man, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Please, everyone think that. You have anything else to say, Jasmine?
JabeTime. That's it.
That is a good outro.
Thank you very much.
Alrighty, guys. My name is JabeTime. Yeah. And I'll see you in the next podcast. Goodbye.